So he stole 30 million from you and the band?
Didn't give us didn't give us didn't give us a million apiece. Didn't give us 100,000 apiece. Treated us like because you got to understand though, when we came out, bruh, we was an experiment for him, and MTV. Um, they didn't know that was going to blow up like that there. It did. It blew up bigger than what everyone thought it would. I was sleeping on the floor in the hood on Barone Street. You heard me? I was on Simon Bolivar. I was struggling. I was doing bad in life. I was thugging. I was thugging. You did. I was doing real ignorant, childish, immature things. And when that situation changed, that's why I say bittersweet and the double-edged sword is because I can't sit up here and bash this man 100% because that's just wrong of me. And when I think about my pa and the chess games that we play and the things that he taught me, you should never bash anybody. You dig? Because they have to reap what they sow themselves. But with the 30 million situation, that really fucked me up when I found out that he made 30 million and just gave us crumbs. So Gene was right. You heard me when he done the interview and he said that he was right about that of how he fucked us over financially. But I kind of had chances because Diddy wanted and the Bad Boy team wanted to keep working with me after that. You did. I didn't call them. They called me. But courtesy of the 30 million situation, I always had it in my mind like, you about to sign your life over to him all over again as a solo artist. And guess what he gonna take for you? He can take 100 million from you now, you duck. And I didn't want to quack. Courtesy of him taking that money and ain't show us no love. But his sons is living a great life. His children living a great life. And niggas like us had to go fend for ourselves. And courtesy of me being a hustler coming from a rough neighborhood that is full of pimps and killers and hustlers, you know, I was just a little different than a lot of people. I all I wanted to learn was how to make money. I just needed a platform, a situation to figure out how to accumulate money. I ain't ever been the type of person towards, you show me how to fish and I'm gonna keep depending on you for fish. Just show me how to fish and I'm gonna catch bigger fish than you. You heard me? Because it's meant to go that way. Your job in life is to teach. Whether it's your children or other people, that is your job. Your job is to give your wisdom, your game to the next man, so he can be able to give it to the next man. I thought that's how it went, but the 1%ers, they get the game and they give the rest of the people employment and bad schooling, bad education to make sure that you're working for them, not with them. You know what I mean? For real. So yeah, 30 million situation. When I found that out, I always had it in my mind like, this nigga. So shout out to Half PR because in the Bad Boy situation, that's one person that really had love for me, still got love for me, that wanted me to, and that's the reason why I stuck with Bad Boy after making the band. Even though that 30 million was in my head, I still stuck with Bad Boy, courtesy of Half PR. And not just that, I'm Haitian too, so it's like, it's kind of like a Haitian thing. I trusted Half PR, I really did. So that's why my Bad Boy situation was a little different than the band. So when Gene, shout out to Gene, because I respect you. And he had a platform to speak his perception, opinion and perception. But I won't say he was 100% right, because you don't know nothing about Chopper. Not Chopper City. I'm a little different, Playboy. Salute to you though. But that ain't happened to me, pimping. I get that paper. But I'm listening to you, pimp.
How did you find out for a fact that he stole 30 million?
My lawyer, Jeff Gandel. Jeff Gandel basically, he was like, wow, when the band was over, by law, regardless of what, you still have to sign W-9 forms and, you get to see all the recruitment from the companies and the Viacoms and the Bad Boy Entertainments. And when it all came up, it showed that Bad Boy Entertainment, I don't know what Viacom, which is MTV, I don't know what they accumulated. You heard me, but I know what Bad Boy accumulated. They accumulated $30 million off making the band. We were getting $250,000 a show, facts, and they were giving us 5,000 each. You know, you hear me? Like
That's crazy, man.
250, ask any 250,000 a show when I read that shit. We was that hot, bro. 250 a show. They gave us 5,000 each. So I'm supposed to what? Show Diddy mercy and grace? F that nigga. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna bash him 100% and say F that nigga. It's just a bittersweet situation because I don't want to see no man back there because I was just back there and it sucked. The food is disgusting. The COs and the sheriffs and all them people, they treat celebrities like shit. They laugh at us. They go on YouTube and they go by your cell and mimic you and it's over for you now. That shit was depressing. It really was. And it'll drive a weak mind crazy. So I hope that he back there keeping a strong mind and staying prayed up to whatever religion he believe in because them people will really like fuck you up mentally and make you feel like your life is over. Damn, they make you want to kill yourself. For real.
And Gene, what was the comments he made on my platform that has you feeling the type of way?
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't say I felt the way because I have no feelings when it comes to the music industry. I look at everything like business. But Gene, yeah, but Gene, he spoke on us as the band collectively, and he said Diddy ain't have no intentions of fucking with them like that. But yet and still, Gene, you must forgot that Diddy and them called me up to do this bad boy deal. I did the video See Lil Daddy with Wayne and I did all that all over again. I was on tour with my own bus and what? I was gifted Ferraris and all types of crazy shit. Like Gene, you must don't know what's down because Gene is speaking on his perspective of a collective instead of you dig doing his homework and realizing he should have said he ain't had no intentions for them. And no offense to the band, I love them. You heard me, but he should have said he ain't had no intentions for them. But Chopper, he rolled with Chopper because that's exactly what that was. Because Chop is a different dude. You sit back and talk to me, you'll realize I'm a different type of dude. I'm about the paper. I'm about business, and I do good business, and I'm a supply what you demand. I'm great at what I do musically, and I just think Gene had it misconstrued, but I feel no way because it wasn't personal. I just wanted to clear that up, that to let him know that Chopper City is he's the rose in the concrete pimping, so you might want to go ahead and renege on that one. You did? Renege on that player.
Yeah, I do remember an episode on Making the Band where he told you, Ness, and Babs that he wanted to keep y'all.
No, that ain't what happened. What happened was he kept Ness and Babs as an idea. Um, Babs, I don't know her situation. What did it after that? But I know it just went that way. But salute to Babs for Queen of the Ring. She bossed up. But it went that way at that moment. With Ness' situation, Ness was a great rapper. No matter how that sounds, you can't take that from him. But I guess he didn't want to invest in Ness as an artist for some reason. He wanted to rock with Ness as a ghostwriter. So Ness worked with Last Train to Paris and all types of other projects with Diddy afterwards. With me, for some reason he looked at it like he's worth investing into. But in my mind, I still thought about that 30 million. So, his way of perceiving me was a little different than how I perceived him. You dig? I stayed because of Half PR. I didn't stay because of Diddy. Because I was already drove, aka upset about, the way he milked us like a cow and then was like, oh yeah, Chop, come on, rock with us again. Like you've just fucking fucked over us with 30 million. You expect for me to smile in front of your face? That ain't good business to me. So everything that happened with me and Diddy always been me feeling like at any given moment, I'm out. Cause that's how he made me feel. Any given moment, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So when Katrina happened, that was my move right there. And mind you, on making a band, I wasn't over 18. I was 15, turning 16. So I was still living the street life. You dig? That happened to me overnight. You dig? So I had warrants out on me for robberies and all types of foolishness. So when that happened to me, I knew I couldn't use my real ID. So I used somebody else's ID and I became that person. It didn't last long because they ended up finding out, but they still let me rock on TV. But I was doing grown people shit because in New Orleans, I was already grown. 16, 15 is 25, 30 in New Orleans. You dig? So I was already grown. So being around them, yeah, I was a little immature for sure because I didn't understand it. It was, and so the crazy part about it, brother, to them they grown. Fred and Ness and Babs and Dallon and Sarah, they in their 20s, 25, 30. I was 15. So to me, that was practically the ninth grade to me. That's why I'm the way I am now, is because that was actually like literally school to me. I learned the music industry from all that shit. That's why I'm the way I am now. So people probably think I'm older than what they think I am, but I'm young as still. So it's crazy. My life is a fucking roller coaster and a beautiful one. And I'm so proud of myself because I lived a long life. I done became a hero. I became a villain. I became a hero again. And I realized it's just best to try to do right. And that's what I learned. Even all the shit I went through, it's just best to be try to balance out doing right. You did? Because if I become malicious and vindictive, how better I am than Diddy? I'm no better than him. You feel me? I'm no better than Lil Daddy. You did? So I'm cool. I'm just trying to do the right thing in my life. But that moment, man, I gotta say, still to this day, I gotta say fuck Diddy. And that's keeping it real on my heart. I gotta say fuck him. Not because of the things he done and all. No, it's because you took a kid out the ghetto with talent, gifted, you dig, and you could have did a lot with all of us, and you still chose to utilize your power and your control and milk us to take care of you and yours. You could at least gave us a fucking nickel. You didn't even give us a penny. So I mean, how can you feel sorry for a man with a mentality like that? You can't, because I had to go through a lot. I done been shot. I went through a lot of shit, and my life could have changed so differently if he just would have fucking did right by people. So I can imagine the Black Robs and the Biggies and all that. Do right by your people, man. That's why Mace left. And I learned a lot from Mace too. So shout out to Mace. And that's why Mace left. Like Mace figured out the glitch in the matrix way ahead of time. So I learned a lot from just other people's mistakes as well. Make sense?
Makes a lot of sense. So Mace, he was giving you game back then?
No, Mace ain't give me game. The person that gave me game was actually, believe it or not, it was Half Pia. Um, it was Black Rob, 8 Ball MJG. Shit, a lot of people, honestly. It was a lot of people actually. I just learned what to do and what not to do when dealing with Diddy. I just, to be honest with you, if I had a choice, I would have went with my move, and my move was to 100%. I grew up listening to Cash Money and No Limit and Nas and Big L. So if I had a choice, I would have went with Cash Money. But that's a whole nother story. I think we should talk about that too. But that was my mission. Yeah, that was my mission. My mission was to, get hot and go to the home team, Cash Money. That was my goal. My mission wasn't to go to Bad Boy, because I knew they ain't know what to do with me. But they tried, and I respect and commend Half PF for, giving me the shot and opportunity. Even did it. I commend them for giving me the chance to figure out my life. But 100%, I would say after Katrina, Diddy wanted me to stay on the road. And I don't know. I thought about it in my mind, and I said, my people home. And so I asked him for some money. I had money, of course, but I needed extra money to get my people out. And he said, yo, I better get on the road, nigga. And I was like, wow. And that right there made me say, fuck all that. So I left everything. Tow bus, I left everything. And I said, I'm gonna take care of my people, because if I die today or tomorrow, obviously Diddy ain't gonna be there. My people is. They're gonna go here first for me. So I chose my people. Now, if I had a chance right now to make that decision like I did back in the G, I kind of would have second guessed that, because the same people who I looked out for, not even after Katrina, but just period in life, they never gave me back $1. So, you know, life is a hit and miss like a motherfucker, ain't it, brother? So I'm just lucky that yeah, I'm just lucky that the Bay Area, I would say the Bay Area changed everything because when Katrina was over and everything went on the water and everything was cool again, did he call me, apologize? I'm sorry. Let's get this shit going again, bro. We can get this shit rolling. I was just like, no. I was like, no. And I asked for my calls back and he told me no. So I knew at the end of the day it was just game. He was just trying to, you know, sing a bunch of sweet yeses so I can just, you know, be his puppet, of course, like everybody else. I'm cool. And when I went to the Bay, you heard me, after Katrina. And when I went to Oakland, that changed my whole life. It really did. It changed my whole life because the E40s, the Mr. Fabs, Recipes Pretty Black, the Johnny Cashes, all the independent rappers out there, the Messy Marvs, all all those rappers out there showed me a different way because I was so industry, you dig? I couldn't figure out how to make money without being a major artist. I couldn't figure it out. You dig? I'm talking about I done did everything. I didn't, I did. I was fucking with the girls. I had my moments, you dig, but the real truth of it is, the Bay Area showed me how to be an independent artist. And once I learned how to make money as an artist and put my projects and distribute my shit out there and really make some money off of it, E40, I will definitely say E40 really showed me the game. But that's what it was, brother. The Bay Area showed me how to become an independent artist. You dig? It shows you don't need a record label. You are the record label. And that changed my whole perspective. I could have signed a million deals. Even right now, you dig? You did, so I can't even sit up here and make it seem like, oh, Chop, where you been? Or like, oh, Chop ain't doing this, ain't doing that. No, that was never me. I could have just been a puppet to somebody else's label anytime I wanted to. But I bet a nigga that ain't got no motion, or at least ain't trying, they'll probably try to they'll run to that type of shit. But me, from the experience and the wisdom that I have, I can't concur. I can't with it. I gotta figure it out to a way to where it works for me. And I think if you come into the industry with your own motion, they respect you more and you'll last longer. So I'd rather deal with that life than to go into the industry as someone's puppet that can get washed right away when they tired of you. I'll pass. I'll pass.